Hi everyone. Hopefully you've had at least a really good Christmas. I really am hoping that, and honestly, I do hope you have a great New Year. And things go reasonably well for you. You can't have it where every year it's perfect or really great years. This last year, it's been awful for me with all my health problems. Was she dying yet again? It's not helpful. And I'm thinking, for heaven's sake, you're sending me back again? I bet you the Grim Reaper's getting fed up with it. I bet he's like, oh, not you again. Just go. But yeah, all that. I know I can make light of it, but it is serious, because that's one a year since these fits started, and there's a serious side, and I'm scared. I'm scared. With being really severely ill every 2 years, and I wasn't this year, so I don't know about next year. But you never know. There's your cards. There you go. That's for the year. And sometimes you get a raw deal, and some other times you get a reasonably well or really fantastic. And a lot of it is down to you, but not always. Events and things can happen where it can change things. So things being really bad, to things being okay, to things being great. And hopefully it'd be great for everyone. But yeah, I thought I'll do this this video. Actually, I do want to do sort of like, there's this King's speech now. I just want to do because it's been on my mind a lot. And it's sort of like, people have done this to you. You can't do that. Don't be silly. You can't do that. And a lot of people don't do it because they've said it. But what happens if you did? What happens if you did that? You might have failed. You might have never achieved it, but you would have learned quite a lot from that. And you may have had moderate success, or you might have actually succeeded in it. And you didn't do it because some buffoon told you a long time ago that is the case. So my message for the new year is this. Always take no notice. Take no notice of what they say, and always follow your dreams. No matter how hard it seems, if you've got the passion and you really want to do it, ignore the namesayers, ignore everyone, and do it. Do your best. Do your utmost best. And with help and that, it might help you get closer to your dreams, but just don't give up. There's the Rocky speech that hit home to me to do with getting up and never waiting for that countdown. And I've done that. I've got up so many times, it's unbelievable. I'm here. Hi, you enemies, I'm still here. Do you think you'd defeat me? No, you didn't. Because I'm still here. And that is the case. I've got back up. I've dusted myself down. Something severely evil happened to me this year. I'm still here. It didn't defeat me. It did the opposite. It actually made me stronger. A hell of a lot stronger. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. But also, I'm just going to read off what I put on Facebook, because this is the New Year's resolutions. But for me, instead of New Year's resolutions, it'd be now New Year's quests. Because a lot of the times you make these resolutions, it doesn't happen. You give up, that's it. What happens instead of that? That is a quest for the year. That is the quest. Something you've set, let's say 4 quests. And with each and every quest you succeed, you reward yourself just a bit. No matter what it is, reward yourself. Don't get too crazy, obviously. But, think, right, if I'm going to achieve this quest, I'm going to reward myself with that. If I achieve that, I'm going to reward myself with this. And that's what I'm going to do. These are my quests. And for me, it's finishing at least 2 full armies. That means the men who would be kings would be the ideal one. The Zulus, which is 102, as well as the British. Now, those are minimum. I've got also the Tyranids and loads of other stuff, but I'm putting that as a minimum. I'm be sorting out a 4x4 war games table, because I've got a sort of card table. It's a bit wobbly, so I'm going to put a little bit of wood over it. I've got some green fabric that I can put over it, and that'd be nice just for a basic gaming table. So I'll probably get some mats and that as well as creating the scenery for it. I've delayed they are here already for a few years due to really severe health. That will be resurrected in a matter of months, because I've got a lot of stuff rattling in my brain now. I even came up with something new recently, but I haven't been able to write much at all. I was planning to get it at least to this point where I can get everything basically written in rough, and then get it rewritten by someone, and then start the playtesting. But I'm way behind on this. I didn't plan to, but that's the case there. With what I've worked out, I know I can succeed with this. That's one thing, and that's one thing is, in your mind, make sure you think, I'm going to succeed, not fail. You put doubt, you're going to fail. But if you say something, look, I'm going to succeed with this, I'm really going to succeed, it pushes you a bit, it pushes your confidence, it makes you think, yes, I'm going to do this. So this game, I'm going to actually get written in full. I'll get it written. Hopefully I can get a lot of the rules down to under 30 pages, I do not know. But the basic rules, I'm going to try my best to get it down as far as I can. That I can guarantee. And the first thing I will be, the first creatures for it will be the giant ants. I'll probably do giant spiders as well, because there is alien giant spiders you can get anyway. Well, that I'd like to do. I've got 50 B movies to watch, and be able to work. I've got to work out a lot of stuff, because I've got to make it so that it's fairly balanced, so you can survive. And so I've got to watch a lot of. I would like to put teens in it. The only thing is putting up teens with certain things. I've got to watch the films to be able to see how I can do it, because I'm not sure what to do. So that's happening for next year. There's one that I've got to put down, Secret Quest, because I've got to really keep this secret for this time. There's a few people that do now, and honestly, it really is true. I can do it. I've got some writing ahead of me. I've done a little. I've got to do more, and I've got a huge amount of work on things, and then hopefully by the end of summer, I can reveal things, and hopefully that will have a good start enough to carry on through. One thing, the reasons why I'm doing it is about depression, because of my illnesses and that, and I'm thinking that's one good thing to do without revealing anything. It's one huge thing to do, a positive step in the right direction to be able to do this. And to be honest, I don't care if I'm succeed with this or no. I know I can do the thing that people think I can. I really can. Pretty much on a professional level, because there's certain things I can do perfectly. Other things I could do a little bit work on, and I can do it. That's the main thing. I really, really can do this. So I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to this. This one, for me, if I graded this quest, this is a hard quest. This ain't an easy walk in the park quest. This is the main quest of the year. This is your GM giving you a really hard quest and saying, right, that's what I want you to do, but at by this point in 2024. So that is what I'm planning to do. And 20, as I said, 2024 is massive for me. 2024 is the year that I started role playing. It wasn't just that. It was Fighting Fantasy, and then D&D, first edition, I believe. Dungeons & Dragons first edition. He said about writing like at least half a page or page and a half to do backgrounds to the quest. That was the first tip I ever heard to do with things was that, and that was great to actually hear something that was said to me 40 years ago, and that's a good thing to say to someone so young. And he probably thought, oh, they give up in a couple of years. Never did. I waited quite a few years before I started playing again, and before I started buying books and stuff, and wasn't able, because this is at a time in the 90s where there was nothing. We had nothing. It was harder to make contact. Now it's so easy to do with everything. Role players today are so blessed. You are in the golden era. Definitely in the golden era. Even wargaming is there as well. You're both right there. Right there, the most exciting time to do with these games. Really have. Even with the wargaming, with the miniatures and everything, it's wow. And there's a lot of miniatures that are amazing. That ain't from that famous big company with raising the prices 1 to 3 times a year, or I don't know the true facts on it. I don't buy from them that much, but yeah, there's plenty of wargaming companies. Amazing. Warcradle Studios, Mantic is improving, even though they got the worst elves in the multi-universes, and some of their stuff I think are either too squished or doesn't feel right. Look plastically, looks that rather than they got the detail there, but there's something a bit missing still with some of their stuff. But then again, the orcs were great. They are improving their stuff year in, year out, and I got to tip my hat off to them. This company is improving. Also, I got to think, actually, it's still a fairly young company. I believe it's a little bit younger than Warlord Games. I think, I do not know. So there's a lot out there that would suit anyone, any taste and that. So yeah, I got so much to look forward to with wargaming and the stuff that I've got on my game, on my painting tables. A lot, which I've been ill, so I haven't been able to do much with everything that's going on. I've been delayed, so I've got that, and I'll be starting off with my one-off role-playing sessions, as well as I decided I was going to do the Rage of Demons, because it's been a long time. I'm going to run the Dungeons & Dragons starter set and then go from there. So I almost start afresh. I think that's the best thing for me to do, and that's what I've done. So I'm gonna start afresh with that, and that would be wonderful, and that'd be great. Next year also I am going to do a lot more computer gaming. Yes, I do play more than one game. But I'll always go back to it. But I've got 2 games that are almost nearing completion. Sleeping Dogs and somewhat De-Armed, I can't remember it. Amalur De-Armed or whatever. Great game. One company did a review and gave it 5.5, and honestly I felt like telling them to piss off, because it's a great system. The graphics wise I thought was nice. They're not right up there, but they're nice. They still look great to me, so I'm not bothered about the graphics or anything. I enjoy the game. On Sleeping Dogs, but with that one I've neared 60 hours, and there came a point where I achieved 50% of all the stories and things, and I thought, You get okay to me. That's only 50%. So that's a bit scary, but I still enjoy the game. The combat's a little bit repetitive, and could have been a little bit better, but because you got to do counters all the time, and I get a bit bored. That feels a bit repetitive. But than that, I find it a great game with great storyline. There's quite a bit you can do in it. Sort of like Grand Theft Auto, you've got quite a lot you can do. So, but being an undercover cop and treading that line was that thin line was really interesting. That his heart does belong with the cops and revenge, but also there's a part of him that is sort of like treading that other life, that other line. So there's that I find really interesting. It's actually a really, really great game, and I enjoy it. So yeah, hopefully I can pick that up. To do with Cyberpunk, I will be trying to play it as one of my main games, so that will be played the most. I'll be playing. What I'm going to try to do is at least get 3 or 4 hours in a week, because I've got other things going on. If I can play it 2 to 3 times, roughly that time scale, that'd be great. That will be great, but I'm not in no rush to finish it. I'll take my time with it. But it's a great game. I've got other games that I'd like to move on to. That cowboy game and Red Dead Redemption 2 I've got. So I've got that. I've got Grand Theft Auto 5 that I've just downloading for the PC. But Rockstar's got their own thing for their own games, which I'm okay with. Sometimes I get fed up with the you've got to do a password and have an account for the account to have the password for the account, and it can feel a bit crazy at times with some of these games and that. And I think I just want to play the game. I will give up until me passwords. But yeah, okay. Sorry for the mispronunciation. That'd be basically it. Just hopefully 2024 will be a great year, a much better year for you all. And see you next year. Some of you I will see personally next year. I haven't fallen out with people that think I have. I've been ill. There's been a lot happening. And I would have seen you guys earlier if you when I asked you, do you want out for a meal and that? If you don't want to see me, that's fine. But this is the thing that I'm going to say. We're not friends anymore. What are you doing on my Facebook? What are you doing here? That's the thing. But if we're genuinely friends, a few times in a year, I'd be willing to have a drink or whatever, or have a proper talk. But unless I come back the other way, and I have tried, I really have, I just don't know. Okay? And that's me not having a go. I'm really not. Just saying, look, there's no problems on my end. Definitely no problems on my end. Only bad health and a huge amount happening. It can make it really difficult with, to be honest, my sister had cancer. A lot of other things were happening. Huge amount with my health, huge amount with other things, and it's been difficult. So I do apologise, but hopefully I can, with these lockdowns, hopefully it won't return. Hopefully then I can meet people more, but that's if they want to meet me. It's up to them. Anyway, till next time.